We have the Lagos Sector Commander, FRSC, Olusegun Ogungbemide, here with us in the studio. Let's begin with the punishment for commuters or motorists with unregistered vehicle number plates.
As regards the issue of punishment, we have the specified fines that is attached to it when you violate the use of number plates. And in addition to that, you can also be taken to the magistrate court in line with prosecution. By and large, the fines is not actually the issue. The issue is the responsibility of having the proper number plate affixed to your vehicle. What is the importance? And that's the one that should be more important to us. Because giving fines is just to, let you know that this is wrong and you have to do what is needful.
But do we identify, or have we identified, why people would not have registered number plates? Could it be the cost of acquiring it or the ease of getting it from the FRSC?
When I look at the categories of vehicles that are involved, I have seen very expensive cars. How will I spend close to 5 million naira in acquiring a vehicle? And I find it difficult to get a number plate of less than 30,000 naira to fix and operate with it. The National Road Traffic Regulation is very explicit about it. The Section 37 talks about the status and the use of number plates. Section 37, subsection 2 says you are to affix your number plates both in front and the rear. That's for saloon cars. And for articulated vehicle, you are expected to have 3 number plates: the front, the rear of the head, then the rear of the container, and that's 3. And the use of the number plates has even gone beyond that essence. We have a situation where people don't even use the number plate at all. I think that's the impunity we have in town now. You see someone brings in a new car and he prefers to use the logo of the brand of the vehicle. I don't want to mention logo now. I
have seen cars like that. The logo is in the front, but there's a number plate at the back. Is that an offense as well?
It is an offense because the regulation says front and back. It's about security. And the security is not just to the government, even to yourself. Assuming your vehicle got stolen, how do you tell security agencies about the identification of your number, of your vehicle? Assuming the vehicle hit somebody and run away, how do you pick the number? Because the rule says we should not pursue, but we can follow you to get the identity of that vehicle, and we'll access our database and get all your details. But a situation where the number is not even there at all. And the funny trend that we also recognize or noticed is that people have decided to adore fancy numbers that are not recognized by law. You see the peace ambassador, you see JP, you see people using their titles.
You mean FRSC doesn't give branded number plates?
We have, I say invalid, not recognized by law. We have fancy numbers. If you decide to use Nifemi as your number, as long as it's within the recognized digits, the amount is expensive, but it's your choice. It's recognized by law, but when you go against what the law says, and it's about security, it's about safety. That's why we are all out to say enough of this.
What has been your experience like on the road?
It's all over. Well, at times, issue of enforcement can be difficult at times because you have to consider so many factors. In the course of trying to enforce, we also have to consider the safety of other road users. When it's not convenient, we look for the appropriate. We declare so many of them wanted today because the atmosphere was not too comfortable for arrest. We declared them wanted to be arrested another day. But we had ample of them. We had many of them arrested today also.
What about traditional rulers who would rather use fancy number plates?
It's still part of it.
They still have to get license?
They still have to get license. You have space for displaying your title, and you also have the provision of the law for displaying the registration number of that vehicle.
Lagos State Sector Commander, FRSC Olusegun Ogungbemide, thank you for talking to us.
It's a pleasure.